Hello guys, welcome back. It has been quite a while. Yeah, I've been pretty busy lately, but right now, not so much. I'm gonna be super busy for the next 2, 3 weeks, so there won't be anything in that time frame. But for now, I had the time and I actually made something worthwhile to put on the YouTube. So this is my motor locking Huey. The only problem is this is the version I first started out with, and if you notice, it doesn't really fly. Now the reason I'm showing you the first version, despite it being complete garbage, is you'll see why I really liked how the second version came out. This yeah, it doesn't fly at all. Now the reason I decided to make another one is because if you remember, I already have a video of a Huey on my channel, except it's the contra rotating one, and it really sucks. And I didn't like the shape of it a ton. It was decent, but I didn't really like how it looked. So yeah, this one it doesn't fly at all. It's just bad. But this is where we've come to now. There are very few changes to the overall body. We have these panels here. This is actually extends to the side. It doesn't just motor lock from the middle and then down like it used to. The motor that actually lifts the tail up when it goes forward instead of being right here is now in the tail boom. And oh yeah, instead of having two here, two super rocket engines, you only have one right here. I need to actually half wedges down instead of control surfaces or stiff control surfaces. The reason I use control surfaces is because they actually have a lower drag content, so there's less drag, so it's not trying to actually whip the heli in any shape when the blades spin. But now that you saw how the very first one has flown, the second one flies worlds better. Still not as good as my UH-1 Cobra. Yeah, but I can't complain. I always wanted a single axle Huey that looked good. This one looks good and it flies good too. And it follows the same principles as my Cobra. The blades have to beat the air, so the heli flies by the blades beating the air, and it has to be fast. I'm still surprised I figured out how to get this to work, because every heli I've always made has always beaten the air, but I've never managed to get them to fly fast. Because when you do that, then beating the air and flying fast, it makes a very unstable heli, or very unstable. They wiggle a lot. They like to flip and turn, which is why most helis you see when they fly fast, they don't really beat the air. Or if they do, they have very rigid blades. As you can see, mine do actually kind of, they do curve up. It's not really anything helpful. It just makes it actually look like the helicopter's lifting, all the weight of the helicopter. I mean, they're still rigid, but it helps with the look. The anti-torque rotor back here doesn't do anything. The cockpit is actually, cockpit's pretty cool. You can't really see out that well, and you can only kind of see down here. Just stop it. That is really loud. There we go, that's better. It doesn't really hover. Again, the Cobra could hover pretty nicely, but it doesn't flip around or twist if I let go of W for forward. There's not much else to really talk about. It's a Huey. I like it. It's cool. There's hundreds of them on YouTube for playing crazy, so mine's nothing really special. But, I just thought I'd share it with you guys, considering my channels are getting a little bit more attention, and I thought, why the heck not? So let me land this, and then we can end this video, because I have nothing else to really talk about. Alright, there we go. So that's it in all its entirety. Let me point out some of the cool features. Huey has the plate that goes all the way across here. That's why I switched to this one instead of the one that locked directly in the middle, because it only went through half of these. This one extends the full way. This one's faster. It looks better. The tail boom is more accurate now. It's flat and then here, and then it comes up, and it pretty much joins with the rudder. I mean, it's not really a rudder. Oh, another slight thing is if you notice here, the landing skids, the Huey, it leans backwards, and I almost didn't notice this when I was looking at pictures of them, but they actually kind of lean backwards slightly, so I had to use these motors right here to tilt the skid backwards so the Huey kind of sits backwards, sits leaning backwards. And yeah, there's not much. Again, there's not much really to talk about. This is nothing special. I just spent a lot of time on it, put a lot of effort to it, and I really liked it. So, yeah, oh, and the blades do bend down when not in use, obviously. But, yeah, so makes you think about it. If there's anything else you'd like to see, some things you might be seeing in the future are a G-Lynx helicopter. I did feel I've been wanting to make one of those, and because it has 4 blades instead of 3, it won't be like my German Alouette I made that was complete crap. That thing sucks. So I'm gonna try and stay away from helicopters with 3 blades, because getting a 3-bladed helicopter to beat the air and be stable at high speeds, I've tried with the Alouette. It's impossible. So G-Lynx helicopter, I have a training plane that I made, like a little light trainer. I was trying to make a really light aircraft that was fully aerobatic, and this fit the bill. So if you're curious about that, I'm going to be making a video on that soon, but not within the next 2 to 3 weeks, as I'm going to be super busy during that time frame. Maybe when I'm not busy, I'll record a tutorial and I'll put it up. Other than that, that's all I have to say. This was kind of long at 8 minutes. I meant to keep it a little bit shorter, but yeah, that's it. Bye.